Points, cash, gear, sports. With a Dick's scorecard, you earn points on all your purchases and get 3% back in rewards and access to exclusive deals and events. It's simple. Points lead to cash to buy gear so you can play more sports. Get your Dick's scorecard and start earning reward certificates today. Every season starts at Dick's.
Hi, Kenny Long here, and I want to talk to you about rain gutters. With the recent heavy rains in South Texas, many of us have come to realize that the rain gutters on our homes either don't work or simply just don't exist, destroying flower beds and just creating a mess. Let me tell you about Curtis McCluskey with Advanced Rain Control. He is your go-to guy for seamless gutters, cleanouts, and repairs. Serving San Antonio and the surrounding areas with over 25 years experience, Curtis will get you a quality rain control gutter system on your home at a quality price. Contact Curtis at 210-863-9881 for your free quote today. That's 210-863-9881. Don't get caught in the rain without a quality gutter system on your home. From Advanced Rain Control, call Curtis today at 210-863-9881 and tell him Kenny Long sent you.
Breaking you get.
You're listening to Typa Radio on the Typa Sports Network. Time for the best youth sports radio show. You're listening to The Zone. Here's your host of the show, Kenny Long.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday night here at The Zone here on Typa Radio. I am the host, Kenny Long. Ready to join you. Spring season in full swing, halfway through. We got about a 2.5 weeks before it all comes down to the Spring Bowl down in McAllen, Texas. Memorial Day weekend is going to be a great weekend of football down there. Hadn't looked at the long-range weather yet on that. We'll take a look a little bit later on. See what they're saying so far. Usually it's not too bad. We'll get a few rain showers here and there. Kind of helps cool things off, and then at the same time ends up steaming things up as we head in through the day of those football games. But it's a fantastic fields, fantastic area to get this done, and everybody's getting geared up. 4 wins, and you are in. That's all it takes. 4 wins, and you are in. Who's there? Who's ready to go down to McAllen? Already got some people on the Facebook page when I posted earlier about the show. They were all talking about getting ready. They're already starting to reserve their rooms. They got 3 wins, but they think they've got them set. They're ready to go. Ruthless Wolfpack Jr. saying hello up here on the Facebook Live. Cypress Tigers rookies are in the house. Yeah, Diego Garcia said it was super hot today. I bet it was. It's pretty much hot everywhere. I think here in Brenham, College Station area, we got up to like 92 degrees. That front just hit here in Brenham. In fact, I was worried we weren't going to be able to get the show started off on time, as it just had a nice big cell blow through here, but it blew through pretty quickly and minimal event. Few flashes of lightning, thunder here and there, but nothing really major, nothing really hard. Wind picked up a little bit. That was about it. Someone already asked me a question. Mike Fontaine says, Kenny, can I get your thoughts on Notre Dame football? Notre Dame football. Can you get my thoughts on Notre Dame football? They wear green uniforms. They think they've got the luck of the Irish, but it hasn't been very lucky lately. They believe they pump out top-notch quarterbacks that once they get to the NFL really just don't get to do anything. Great tradition. Great tradition. They're an independent, so they're not in any one conference, and I think that kind of hurts them. when it comes to bowl bids and things of that nature. I think their biggest rivalry game that they even face every single year is USC out of California, Southern California. That's my thoughts on Notre Dame football. Kind of out there. Mercedes Tigers rookies. Ruthless Wolfpack in the house. Crystal City Javelinas versus Cuero Gobblers on Friday. Oh, San Antonio baseball playoffs. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since the Irish have had a good quarterback come out of that system that could translate into the NFL. Theismann, you can give him an argument. Definitely Montana. So, who has the chance to get those 4 wins? I was kind of looking over the standings before we came on the air, and we're going to run down these, the ones that just need that 1 win, and they're in. They'll get that 4th win, and they will be in the running for the tournament down in McAllen for the Spring Bowl. We only got, 3 weeks left? 2 weeks? Short season. That was something else I saw on the social media, on the Facebook page. People talking about the spring season being too long. You got to be kidding me. 6 football games. It's 6 football games. It's 6 football games. Now, again, that it goes with that same argument that they talk about in regards to too much football for the kids. And, you know, I'm actually one, if my kid comes up to me and says, I want to play spring ball, I'm not quite sure I'm going to hold him back from doing that. I don't see doing that. I just don't see doing that. But it's 6 games. I mean, if you're that concerned, then you know, I don't know. I guess I'd have to say then go ahead and I don't know. I mean, just go ahead and put him in another sport or whatever. I mean, give the kid a choice. But again, if my child comes up to me and says, I want to do spring football, that's what I'm going to do. It's 6 games. It's 6 games. I really don't see much harm. You know, I get that, you know, oh, their bodies need a rest. Their bodies need a rest. That's fine if that's what you want to do. Shout out to everyone from Mission Mustang Juniors. A lot of people jumping on the Facebook Live. Again, now, when we have callers, just so you know, the Facebook Live people, you know, I'll wave at you because you're watching me right now. Know that you're not going to be able to hear the caller. So you need to listen. You need to listen to the Typha Radio broadcast. Because that's the only way. That's the only way that you're going to be able to listen to the callers. If not, you're just going to kind of hear me from a distance because I got the camera moved out a little farther to kind of give you a full spread look of the backdrop behind me. Got people sending me messages. It's been a while since we've been on the air. We're ready to get things fired back up. I know we're getting ready for the fall season. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about as we head in. We're looking for new sponsors for the Typha Radio Player of the Game Award for the 2017 fall season. So I kind of posted it on social media today, and we'll let everybody know here. If you got a business or you work for a business and they're interested in supporting youth sports, supporting Taifa, supporting the youth of our communities. The Taifa Radio Player of the Game Award is a honor that we bestow on any game that Taifa Radio is at broadcasting. Wherever I'm at broadcasting, and I do a football game, I'm going to choose a player of the game. And that player is going to get a plaque as the Taifa Radio Player of the Game. They'll get a picture. We'll post on all the social media to go up on the Taifa website. As you can go check out the 2016 fall winners of that. And, of course, you as a sponsor get some perks out of this because your name, your business name gets mentioned in all social media posts. Your logo gets splashed on the Taifa webpage, the Taifa Radio webpage, portion of the webpage. Every time we talk about the Taifa Radio Player of the Game Award, we're going to let you know who the sponsor is. I will create a 30-second to 1-minute commercial to be aired here on Taifa Radio during any radio broadcasts. So a lot of exposure, as we've got listeners all over the state. We got listeners all over the nation. A lot of people follow Taifa Radio because of the Friday Night Tyke Show. So we get a lot of listeners, and if you're on the watching on the Facebook Live and you're not in Texas listening in, let us know where you're at. So if you want more information on how to be a sponsor, email me at kenny.long@taifa.com. That's KENNIE.long@taifa.com. I'll provide you with all the information, the cost, what you'll get, your business will get as being a sponsor, how appreciative we are. I'm looking for multiple sponsors. I'm not looking just for one. I want multiple because there's more that we want to do for these kids than just giving them plaque. The plaque is the main thing, but we want to do some other things as well. So the more sponsors I have, the more I can do for each winner as they win this award. Now, this award is giving out, again, at every Taifa Radio broadcast during game day broadcast during the fall season. Includes all the way up to the semifinals of the playoffs. We don't do the championship games because you've got the Al Hollins Player of the Game Award. Now, one of the other things that we're doing, the reason why I'm pushing this, and I just saw someone post on there, they need me out more San Antonio North Central. I got Dallas, Hamilton Park Bobcats already vying to get me set up to come out there during a weekend. So I've always done my best to try to make sure that I'm available everywhere. And obviously there's a lot of logistics involved to do these trips. It's very hard for me to go to the Valley. It's 6 hours from my house in Brenham. It's a 6-hour drive, which means it's an all-weekend affair, which means I need to get a hotel room, and that's expensive. The cost just to drive down there, things of that nature. Same thing with West Texas. West Texas, I think it's a 7-8 hour drive. So there are a lot of logistics. Now, I'm willing to do it, but there's a lot of things we got to work out, particularly those two chapters. Dallas is not so bad. It's about a 3-hour drive for me. Houston's about an hour and a half, depending on what part of Houston you go to. San Antonio is about a 2.5. Austin's about an hour. So one of the things that we have decided to do, because I love giving this award out. And one of the things that's happened in the past here is because of the TV show, I'm getting tied to go to where they want me to go to. And we're not going to do that this year. If it just happens to be, then so be it. But my goal when I do game day is not to do one single game. It is to do all 4 or 5 games of that day. So if the Kalinko Chiefs call me up and they've got a big game against the Austin Steelers, they want me to come to Killeen and do game day broadcast that day of